Hey guys, welcome back. Bolt Spider here, and I'm going to be going down memory lane. Last year was a year for everyone, and this is one of the decks that I really wanted to play last year. Well, not this version, but on my channel I have multiple other videos on Adamancipator. Back when Colossus was still around, then Glow Up Bulb and other tuners were around, but this is a deck that I never really got to play. I had all the cards, but since things happened like COVID, I really couldn't play it, and it's still saddening that it's one of my favorite decks, but I was never able to actually play it in tournaments. And looking down back at it, I'm glad that I didn't play it in tournaments because from what I used to play evolved into more of a nightmare. You have cards like Link Cross being added to the deck, along with many other tuners. Even Crystron Halqifibrax was added into it. But when you look at the other builds I have, I was more focused on the Nemesis aspect of the deck. Nemesis is still a very good type of deck or engine where you can get free extenders by recycling some of your banished cards, and you can end on things like Arch Nemesis Eschatos or Protos, locking out certain types and certain attributes. And most of the time, you were going to do Earth, Water, and I guess Fire. And for the type, it's most likely Rock Machine and couple other types that you could do, but I'm kind of sad that I didn't really get to play the deck officially. It was more internal, but some of the reasons why I can't really play it anymore is because one of my favorite cards in the game, Block Dragon, got banned, along with other things like Link Cross, but I really didn't need a Link Cross for my builds. Then you also have other things like Parallel Exceed that you could play, but it just doesn't feel the same without a few cards. It's one of my all-time favorite decks next to things like Orcust and a lot of others that there is. I've played 10 years in this game, and this is really one of the decks that I was really excited for, but natural events just came around. I hope one day we get to see this deck come back, because I really miss seeing it, because Rocks, they really didn't do anything outside of Rock Stun. But now they have all these tuners and all these wonderful cards that I feel like everyone's just laid aside until further notice. Because I know people got rid of all their Adamancipator cards in September because they didn't want to play with it anymore. Then you also have other things like Eldritch, the same thing. Sure, people still have them, they don't play them because there's just better dominant engines, and if those dominant engines get hit, they're just going to go back to Eldritch. Overall, 2020 was a year of insanity for the game, and it all just started with Spiral 2.0, Altergeist, and Lunalight. Then we headed into a double tier 0 format of Synchro Eldritch and Adamancipator, where nothing much was being seen because Konami did amazing with how the deck functions. People said, "Oh, this deck sucks because it's Excavation. It's just worse or better Sylvans." But then we saw it reaching top of the top, and Block Dragon took the hit because it's a extender that adds 3. And I played Block Dragon way before this. I played it in my Extra Link Goki deck because Gokis are Earth, and you can run Doki Doki as another extender. By discarding itself, you can summon out another Doki Doki, and you get more materials from it. I have a long history with Block Dragon. I've always loved the card, and seeing it just go to the wayside because it gets banned kind of just makes me sad, because I have played it so much. And I've created so many memories with the card. And many other cards, in fact. But I do have to say, Adamancipator definitely broke things that were meant to be broken. It was the one deck that really innovated O-Lion and Link Cross with Union Carrier and Dragon Buster. And many other things that there is. Since we've seen many different versions from its release all the way to September, even into today's with Prank Kids. Because Meow Meow Mew is a card with Pranked Roxy's. Who knew? 2 strong archetypes could work. Because it gets you extra cards that you need. But I hope one day our Blocky Boy comes back. Maybe not this year, maybe in like 5 years when the game's different. But I hope you guys did enjoy this video. It was more of an insight on some thoughts because people are doing Farfa's Forbidden Tournament, a traditional tournament, and cannot wait to see what decks actually play. But anyways, I've been Bolt Spider. See you guys in the next video, and goodbye.